our chapter number 7. We are going to have a revision of this whole chapter, HTML Advanced Features. He is Tim Berners-Lee and he was the inventor of this language, HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. This is the official logo of HTML language. Right now the latest version is version number 5. Okay, so Tim Berners-Lee is the inventor of HTML, this language which we are going to learn. And because of this language came WWW, World Wide Web. Today's session we are going to learn how we can create list in HTML. There are two types of lists that we can create in HTML. There are two basic types of list in HTML. One is unordered list and one is ordered list. Unordered list, it is also known as unnumbered list. Ordered list, which is also known as numbered list. So first of all, we will see how we can create unordered or unnumbered list. So what are these lists? Unordered or unnumbered lists are indented list, means these have indents in the left side, and these indents are having a special bullet symbol in front of each item. Okay, so what are these bullet symbols? These bullet symbols are disk, circle and square. We will see how these symbols look and how can we create these symbols. So unordered or unnumbered lists are indented list because they have indents in the left side and they have a special bullet symbol in front of each item. Now the tag that we are going to use to create this list are two tags. One is UL, which stands for unnumbered list, and next one is LI, which stands for list item. Okay, so when we will be giving the list items, we will use LI, and for starting the unnumbered list we will use UL. So let us see how we can create an unnumbered list. First of all, we will open Notepad. Our main editor is Notepad. So here we will write some basic codes like HTML, and then we will write head, and then we will write title, whatever title we want. Suppose we are creating list, so I am writing creating unnumbered list, then title closed, and then head also closed. Now inside body we will write the list. You can see, if you want to create unordered list, you have to go for the tag UL, which stands for unnumbered list. So we will just write UL here. Okay, now for the list item, UL means we have started the list, but we have to list some items also. So for listing the items we will use LI. Okay, we can write the tag in capital also and in small also, both are correct. So suppose my first list item in the list is apple, and then LI closed. When you give one list item and when the item is complete, you will close it by using slash. So slash LI closes the list item tag. Again, next list item. Next one is banana. Whatever you want you can give. I am just giving an example. Again LI, then grape fruit. Okay, then again LI closed, and when your list is complete, we have given all the list items, then we can use UL /UL for closing the list. This way we have created an unnumbered list starting with UL and ending with /UL, and for the items which we want to list, we will use li. Our list is complete. I will close body and then we will close HTML. Okay, I am going to save this file with the name unnumbered list because we have created unnumbered list. So here we are, file name I am giving unnumbered list.html, extension is compulsory, and save as type all files, and then you can save. I am saving it on desktop for my yes. Now you can see we have created one HTML file and this file is named unnumbered list. So I am opening this. You can see we have created one unnumbered list. You can see this is one unnumbered list. Using UL I started the list, and the items were apple, banana and grapefruit. You can see these are apple, list item number 1 apple, list item number 2 banana, list item number 3 grapefruit. Okay, so this is our unnumbered list. We started the list with UL, ended with /UL, and for list item we used li. Okay, so this way we can create one list that is unnumbered. Now next thing is li items can contain multiple paragraph also. Li items can contain multiple paragraph, means after one item you can give one space and after that you can have the second item if you want. So for paragraphs, you know very well, in class 6 we have learned, for indicating paragraph we have to go for p tag. Okay, so let us see this, how we can provide paragraph. Suppose our first list item is apple, so after apple I am going to write p. Okay, so now I have written p. So p means apple I have included in paragraph. So now after apple I want to close the paragraph, so I will just use /p. Okay, /p. Let us see what happens. File and then save, and we will see when we will refresh. See, it provided one space. Okay, so list items can contain multiple paragraph also, means they can have spaces in between them. If you want, you can provide space, and for that you have to give the tag p. After list item means li, you will write p, then you will write the list item name, and then again you will give /p and then li closed, like this. Okay, so again, suppose for second one banana I want to give paragraph, so again same, I will write p here and then again /p. So here also you will see after banana we will have space, it will look like a paragraph, you can see, and after grapefruit also we can give one space. Okay, so this way we can provide multiple paragraphs in the list item. Now you can see every tag contains these two symbols. This is less than and this is greater than symbol. Okay, this symbol, this is called less than, and this symbol, this is called greater than. Okay, now these two symbols are reserved in HTML, means if you will give these two symbols, then the browser will recognize that you are writing any tag, like the tag HTML tag, head tag, title tag. So if you are writing greater than symbol or less than symbol, the computer will understand that you have given any tag. So that will create a problem for the computer because you want to show only these two symbols. So to avoid the confusion, we have used some special code for less than symbol and for greater than symbol. Less than, this one, or greater than are reserved in HTML. If you want to print only these two symbols, you cannot write these two symbols directly. If you want to print this symbol in the browser, you should not write this symbol directly. Or if you want to print this symbol, you should not write this symbol directly. The browser might mix them with other tag and it will create confusion. Okay, so for less than symbol, this is the less than symbol, the code is AND LT, and for greater than symbol the code is AND GT. LT stands for less than and GT stands for greater than. Let us see these two symbols. Suppose after the list I want to see the first symbol. So I will just write AND LT. And LT. This will print with symbol less than. Okay, so file and then save, and let us see. You can see I got this symbol less than. So if you want to print this symbol less than, you will go for AND LT and then semicolon. Likewise, if you want to print this symbol greater than, you will go for AND GT. Suppose I want to print this symbol also, so I will go for AND GT. Okay, and then again save. You can see I got both the symbols, greater than and less than. But if you want to print these two symbols, you should not write the symbol directly, like less than directly and greater than directly. It will create confusion for the browser. If you will directly give this symbol, it will create problem for the browser. It will print it, no problem, but it will create confusion for the browser. That is why we want to avoid these symbols. So for that we have some special words, special code, and LT for less than and GT for greater than symbol.